I was just understanding that this year it's all coming to an end. Being able to play at Purdue, being able to play in Mackey Arena, one of the best arenas in the country with the best fans in the country. So it's one of those things you just got to take all in every game, every home game. It's closer to you stepping out, but it's also time to leave your legacy. I mean, leave your mark on the program, do whatever you can so people can remember you positively, but also leave a good impression on my teammates so they can take what I did and try to do it better or just amp their level of play and things like that.
And it really seemed like last year was the year that you stepped up and took charge of this team. What sort of leader do you think you are?
I mean, previously, in the previous years, I think I was more by my work ethic leader. Didn't really talk as much, didn't really speak unless I was spoken to. I kind of was trying to find my way, but I mean, now I think I'm a fearless leader. I show my teammates that I'm not afraid of anything. So I feel as though if they know I'll run through a brick wall for them, then they'll run through a brick wall for me. So I'm one of those leaders that I'm gonna get on you, but also I'm gonna pat you on your back when it's needed. So I'm not gonna tear you down and not build you back up. I'm a leader that my teammates can trust when it comes to crunch time. They can come to me, they can look to me for advice on things that's not even about basketball. So I feel as though being here, being a college basketball player, is bigger than basketball. It's about just furthering yourself in life and using basketball as a springboard just to get as far as you can.
How much does being a young father help in that sort of leadership role, help you kind of take charge and be the papa bear of the team like you are off the court?
Yeah, it actually it's crazy because it really does help. Having the responsibility of having a baby girl. I mean, just having somebody that depends on you and depends on her mom, and somebody that can't fend for her own, just to look up to you. But I mean, it just gives you a sense of responsibility, a sense of that. I mean, your time is now. You can't mess around. You have somebody to provide for. You have a mouth to feed. But some of those things where my teammates can look to me and see that I'm handling that, school, basketball, my social life, all of that, and I'm doing well with it. And it's one of those things where they can look at a class and say this isn't that hard. I mean, it's not. They can look at a free throw and say this isn't that hard. I can do this. I can do that. So it's one of those things where I just understand you got to handle your responsibilities. You got to handle your business, but also you got to handle your basketball responsibilities. Because I mean, I'm a student athlete. I got to handle all of that. But my teammates, they understand the situation I'm in. They understand that I work hard for everything I do and everything I get.
Being a student athlete, it's hard enough on its own. How do you balance that all? Like you just said that you have a lot of responsibilities, but you just got to push through. How do you find that balance between being a student, being a basketball player, and being a dad?
I was raised in a way where it was always get your business done first, handle your business, then everything else doesn't matter. But I have a great support system. My family is great. It's been great with my daughter. It's been great with everything. Then also her mom back in Fort Wayne and her family in Fort Wayne has been amazing. They handle a lot of business. I have the utmost respect for all of them. Her mom is a very hard worker. She's in school. She works 2 jobs. Then her grandma is really involved, and her aunts in Fort Wayne are really involved. But it's one of those things where me and her mother are both young, so we have to have a great support system. Then my girlfriend here is really involved. Then just my parents, they really help me out.
And how old is Kendall now?
She turned 2 December 5th.
She turned 2, so she's still a little bit young.
Yeah.
But how often does she get out here to watch you play?
She's came to, I want to say 3 games this year, but she's been up on a few weekends where we got some time off and things like that. But I don't think she really understands it yet. When I when I walk past the crowd and I shake hands, and after the game when I'm signing autographs and taking pictures, she always wants to be involved. She makes me hold her when I take pictures with people. Or when we out in public and people come up to me, she kind of understands that I'm somebody in the public eye. But it's one of those things where she doesn't know yet, but she'll grow to learn. I'm definitely going to tell her stories about it, but I can just see her, and I see her face in the crowd, it's just extra motivation.
Yeah, you say that she really can't understand it quite yet, but just how does having her in the stands change your attitude on the court?
It just makes me know what I'm playing for. I mean, every time she's here, I play well. So I should get her up as much as possible. But it's one of those things where you know somebody's watching you, and they watching your every move. They watch everything you do, whether it's how you play basketball or how you tie your shoe. It's just something as simple as that, where she's going to latch on to me, myself, and her mom, and just follow our lead and try to be the best person she could be by modeling after us.
Well, I guess you were West Lafayette's version of Steph Curry and Cindy Curry. Do you think they'd ever go hang out someday?
I mean, her and Riley. I mean, I think
Riley, yeah.
they could be good fans. They can be good friends, but I mean, me and Steph would have to be good friends, and that'd be pretty amazing. Yeah.
So you said that, yeah, she's your good luck charm. Do you have your point totals from the games that she was at? How you've done?
I don't know the point totals, but every game she's been at, I've played really well.
And when you've played really well, Purdue's done really well. How has that responsibility changed your preparation for each game and kind of how you prepare to go out on the court and be a leader, not only in the locker room, but actually out on the court? Because, yeah, when you score high, the team usually wins.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you gotta prepare yourself for a game, but you also gotta know that you're out there to play basketball, not necessarily just to score as many points as you can. Usually I guard the best player on the other team, so I watch a lot of film about defending their best players and things like that and what they like to do. Then when I can score the ball, it's a bonus for our team. Make open shots, be aggressive out there. It's really a bonus. It takes the pressure off of all our other players. But so it's a good thing. You have to have a balance. You have to be able to do both and to be a good basketball player. And I feel as though I've had some struggles, but also had some good games. But just bringing it together and being consistent for the rest of the season and handling both ends well.
First year for Biggie, another Fort Wayne guy. What's he been like as a teammate and as a freshman coming in?
Biggie's had a lot of responsibilities as a freshman, where a lot of people don't remember he's a freshman. The ball's in his hands a lot. He makes a lot of decisions. He's going through some things he's never been through. He has to guard quicker guys. He has to close out differently than he did in high school. He's just learning the game, but he works extremely hard. So that's one thing you can never say about Biggie, is that he doesn't work hard. He works as hard as anyone I've ever met. So he's always in the gym, in the weight room, getting treatment. He takes care of himself. He wants to be better. And he's one of those guys that, although he's a freshman, he wants to do whatever he can for the team to be better. And he's putting himself in a great position just to help the team this year, help the team next year, or however long he's around. But I feel as though he's a great asset to our team, whether it's him working hard, whether it's him just simply asking a question where he doesn't know something and just not trying to do it on his own. But he's been great for our program. I mean, he can really rebound the ball. He can make great post moves. He can shoot the ball. He can pass the ball. I mean, he's a good player. It's gonna be even better.
We asked him who on the team does he look to the most for advice, and he said you. What sort of advice have you given him?
I try to help him. He works on his game a lot. So when you have a guy that just works on their game all the time, sometimes they try to show it all at one time instead of being just as simple as possible. Because I think when Biggie's as simple as he can and just making simple moves and simple plays, I think he's one of the best freshmen in the country. But I try to help him more on the defensive end to see rather, because I watch a lot of film, so I try to help him know where his guy's gonna go, what his guy like to do, and things like that. Just how to close out, which way to force him, where I'm gonna be on the court to help him more, and just try to force him to me. I always tell him, when I'm around you, just force your man to me, and I'll help you. But I mean, just little things like that, just really trying to help him defensively, and also just off the court, just handle your business. I mean, he's great at that already, but if you handle your business off the court, it makes life so much easier. So it's about going to class, doing your homework on time, doing it early, meeting with your teachers and things like that, because your teachers can make your life a lot easier. So it's one of those things where I try to help them off the court, but also on the court, and just not only be a better basketball player, but be a better person.
You know, obviously he's gone through quite a bit of adversity with the Bleacher Report article coming out earlier this year, and then with the Big Ten Journey doing their piece. It's obviously gotten a lot more public. How much do you think him going through that sort of personal life with his background has shaped him as a young adult today?
It's definitely shaped him. I mean, I think it's shaped his work ethic. Living in homeless shelters, not knowing when your next meal is going to come. And when you get an opportunity like this to go out here and play major college basketball, it makes you puts everything in perspective, I guess, for him. So for him to be able to go out here and just play as hard as he can, he has nothing to lose. He's been through rough times, and right now he's just living life, working hard, and trying to make the best of his situation. So I feel as though he's a fighter. He's gonna fight. That's one thing I can always look forward with Caleb on the court with me. No matter if he scores a basket, gets a rebound, gets scored on, falls down, anything like that, I just know he's gonna fight. I know he's gonna fight to the very end, and that's a great quality to have. And I think he has that. And it's something that you can't be taught. It's something that you either have it or you don't, whether you're gonna fight or you're not. And he's definitely a fighter.
Now, I heard you just call him Caleb there instead of Biggie. Do you guys have a preference on what you call him?
Nah, it's the story behind it. In the summertime, I told him I wasn't gonna call him Biggie, so I started calling him Caleb in the summertime. I told him he had to earn Biggie from me, it wasn't anything, just to get under the skin one time, open gym, just to kind of, it was one of the first open gyms. It was just kind of to make him mad, get under his skin, and it got at him a little bit, but I call him Caleb from here and there, and I can see the look on his face sometimes. When I really need his attention, I call him Caleb, and I usually call him Biggie, but Caleb works too.
Gosh, it's like when your parent uses your middle name.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, yeah.
You gotta listen. Did you see him play when he was younger in Fort Wayne at all, and see the transformation?
Yeah, I seen him play against Concordia one time there in Fort Wayne. I think I was a freshman or sophomore here. Then I seen him at a team camp when he came up, and he played here at Purdue on Mackey floor when he was in high school. I mean, the transformation has been unbelievable. I mean, Roosevelt has really helped him, really put him in a position to be great, and he works hard. I mean, usually you can have somebody on your back all the time, and you're just doing it just because they're on your back, but he embraces it. He wants it. He lost seems like 100 pounds. He shaved 5 minutes off his first mile time to when he got here. So
Just from being here.
no, from the very first time he ran it. But I mean, the transformation you put in what you put in, and you'll get out what you put in. So he's worked extremely hard. I mean, it's just a testament to his hard work and just being able to go out there and play hard.
And he said that he has the second lowest body fat percentage on the team. Does that sort of inspire everybody else to know what he had and what he's lost in? Does that inspire everybody?
I didn't know all that. I don't really get into all of that. So I mean, I think it really helps. Everything in the summertime, it really helped AJ and Isaac being able to see him talk about how much weight he's lost, how good a shape he's in, things like that. I think Isaac and AJ really fed off of that. And also just some of our other players just could see that this guy works really hard. So let's match his work ethic. Let's try to do as much work as he does. So it's one of those things where his work ethic has really helped our team, and he's a leader just by his work ethic.
In the Big Ten, you leave your legacy in the postseason. You're about to approach your final Big Ten tournament in March Madness. What sort of legacy do you want?
I want to leave behind just a guy that played hard, a guy that was able to lock down on defense, was able to come back from being last place his sophomore year to winning the Big Ten tournament his senior year. It's something like that. Just be a guy that's, when you think about Purdue, you think of me and you think of just playing hard and being a leader. If I can go down as being a great leader for Purdue University, I mean, that just sounds amazing in itself. When someone thinks of leadership in Purdue and they think of me, it would be crazy to be able to come back to Purdue 10 years from now and be one of the best leaders that we've had or we're going to have. But I think I'm going to leave my legacy just winning, coming back from, like I said, last place in the Big Ten to finishing third, to finishing however high we can finish this year, and then winning the Big Ten tournament. But so I think you want to go out with a bang. You want to go out being there to lead your teammates through the fight, through the battle, and let your teammates know that you was always here for them. You always had their back, and go out as a great leader.
What is playing for Purdue meant to you?
Playing for Purdue has meant the world to me. It's opened so many doors for me. I've been able to do so many different things here on campus or in the community that I don't think I would have been able to do if it wasn't playing for Purdue. I've raised almost close to $10,000 for a local charity in Lafayette. I've had lunch with the president of AT&T and things like that. I've just done a lot of great things that, for myself, I think Purdue has really opened the door for me just for after basketball, my second career, to be able to go to a university such as Purdue and just have higher than a 3.0, graduate with 2 minors and things like that. So I think Purdue has really opened the doors for me. Coach Painter always talks about what are you going to do after basketball, and I feel as though Purdue has really helped me in that area.
And that leads into my final question for you. What will be next whenever your final game here, playing the black and gold will be? What is next for Rapheal Davis?
I was just keep playing basketball. I mean, God willing, just go out there and do workouts, have good opportunities this summer just to make a name for myself. I mean, just going to the summer with an open mind, whether it be having workouts with NBA teams, getting opportunities to go to training camp, or whether it be overseas playing basketball. I want to keep playing and be able to provide for my daughter. So just play basketball as long as I can. I mean, obviously finish this season strong, just keep making a name for myself defensively, offensively, leadership-wise, and just go into the offseason with an open mind and just a good work ethic and go out there and try to get better and keep getting better and make a name off of other players that I'm going to play against in the summer and things like that. But I just want to keep playing as long as I can, like I said, God willing. But, I mean, after basketball, you always got to have a plan. And I'm also meeting with people just to discuss after basketball, whether it be 10, 15 years from now. You always just got to know what you're going to do next. But it's one of the things where I'm excited to see what's going to happen. I'm ready to win some games just to further what's going to happen, make it better, but also just understand that my time is at Purdue. I have 2 more home games, then it's the tournament, then the NCAA tournament, then I'm a grown-up after that. So just go out there and just have fun and enjoy the process, but also work as hard as you can to make the best of it.
All right, do you have anything else that you'd like to add?
I'm good.